In this episode of PMP Series, before you realize you did it, we will be discussing first scope management process called plan scope management. Plan scope management is about making a plan for scope management. It includes a plan to define and maintain the scope of the project. In addition to this, we create a process for a formal approval and a plan for handling the scope changes. Every project management process is like a machine which takes the input, processes it with the useful tools and techniques, and creates the output. Now let's take a look at the inputs for plan scope management. The first one is project management plan. It is a single document that defines how the project is executed, monitored, and controlled. It includes the baseline, subsidiary management plans, and other planning documents. Project baseline is nothing but a snapshot of project scope, schedule, and budget. The second input is project charter. It is a document which gives you the authority to start the project. It has project description, brief requirements, schedule, and business case. That is the purpose of the project. The third input is enterprise environmental factors. It is the information about your company, how do they run their business, their strategies and policies you need to work with, people and culture, market conditions, etc. The fourth input is organizational process assets. Every company has their own standards about how to run a project. There are guidelines, instructions, and procedures to follow. Lessons learned is one of the organizational assets. Lessons learned are historical documents which tells you every positive and negative things about the projects completed in past. You can take advantage of these documents to avoid the similar mistakes and exploit any opportunity that you see. Now let's take a look at the tools and techniques. Tools and techniques to process the inputs. The first one is expert judgment. The second one is meetings. Expert judgment means reach out to the subject matter experts, who can be someone outside the project, someone from the other department, or some contractor who can lend us his or her expertise. Meetings involves stakeholders who are responsible for scope management. Now let's discuss the outputs of plan scope management process. The first output is scope management plan, and the second output is requirements management plan. Scope management plan describes how the scope will be defined, developed, monitored, controlled, and verified. That is, the contents of other 5 scope management processes. The second output is requirements plan. It describes how requirements will be analyzed, documented, and managed. Thanks for watching. In the next episode, we will discuss about the second process of scope management, that is, define scope.